So I am back again for another March video on toxins, and this video is going to focus specifically on cleaning. Uh, do you think, so here's a question, do you think a clean home is better than a healthy one? So you shouldn't need to pick clean or healthy. There is a way to have it clean and healthy, but unfortunately, some of us have become so obsessed with making sure everything is spotless and clean that we're not allowing our bodies to interact and be exposed to germs. So yes, you need to clean your house. Yes, you need to keep things clean, but it doesn't have to be sterile. Your body was not designed to operate in a sterile environment. We need to be introduced and exposed to germs to keep our immune system in check, like it's practicing getting rid of like the little germs so that when it comes in contact with a not so little germ, it knows exactly what to do and it's not out of practice. Kind of like you've probably heard stories of people who have not gone anywhere because of a lot of sickness going around and they didn't get exposed to anything. And then the first time they go out, they get sick. It's because your body wasn't practicing with all of those little germs because you were staying in one space and not exposing yourself to germs. Doctors sometimes say that little tiny children, like babies, put things in their mouth, and that to a certain extent is healthy. They're just exposing their immune system to things. My little ones, when they're tiny, like to eat a little amount of dirt, which seems very disgusting, but it's good for your immune system to just be exposed to those things. There are lots of cleaning ingredients that are not good for us though, and unfortunately they're pretty common. So you don't want to eliminate every single germ. You also don't want to use toxic ingredients in your cleaning practices. So lots of cleaners that we use that are very common, unfortunately, pollute the quality of our air inside our homes. You can check out Environmental Working Group. It's ewg.org. It's a great resource for learning about toxins and different ingredients. So just a few ingredients that I would encourage you to look out for and to research are petroleum, formaldehyde, bleach, and ammonia. Those are pretty common in several different typical cleaners that you might have in your house. They are not good for your body. A lot of them are disrupting hormones. They're causing respiratory issues in your body just because of the amount of exposure, especially when you're cleaning your home. Think about all the time that you spend in your home, all the hours that you're sleeping in your room in that confined space. It's just amplifying the effects of those ingredients. So not good to have toxic ingredients in your cleaning products. In an article from February 2017, so quite a few years ago, according to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, this was shocking, so I just had to share this. The air inside a typical home is on average 2 to 5 times more polluted than the air outside. 2 to 5 times more polluted than the air outside, and in extreme cases, 100 times more contaminated. And they attributed it to household cleaners and pesticides. So if you think about that alone might prompt you to open up your cabinets, your cupboards, and look for what you are using to clean your house, because our air quality is super important for lots of things, and your body, remember, has to get rid of all the toxins that you are exposed to. And if you're breathing them in, if you're ingesting them, if you're absorbing them through your skin, all of those ways to get into your body, there are ways to get out. But when your body becomes overwhelmed, it has to store them until it can release them. And stored toxins doesn't sound good for anyone, right? So make sure you are cleaning with toxin-free cleaners. And make sure you're changing your filters in your home. A lot of people forget about that when you have your different vents in your house. There are different filters that help to clean the air and catch all of the dust particles and things. And if you're not changing those on a regular basis, your air quality is not going to be the greatest. When it's nice outside, open your windows and let fresh air in your house. Get that nice air moving. Sometimes our air in our home can get a little stale. So just get that air moving as much as you can. So those are just a couple tips, but I would really, really encourage you to check out the ingredients of what you're cleaning with. And if you are a firm believer in bleach like I used to be, drop a little heart in the comments and I can send you some information on why we are bleach free. And if you're not a part of my toxin free living group, let me know. Drop two little hearts in the comments and I can add you or send you an invite to join that group where we share all this information and more about living toxin free.